Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of Galaxy and Revolt. That's right. Last time, the heroes completed their mission on Kyros. They returned to Coruscant with an extra Vulture droid, but left behind their Dathomiri mercenary. So we will meet CC's new character in but a moment. We will watch her career with great interests. More Star Wars quotes. We pick up 1 year later on the Ecumenopolis planet of Coruscant. It means the whole planet's a city.
Would you like another take? Or?
Flawless.
Nope. I'm pretty sure I got it.
Nailed it in one.
I can't possibly see why I would need to try that again. On the planet of Coruscant, which you will remember from several Star Wars movies.
And then at least one.
It's
featuring Jimmy Smits.
Yes, yes, Jimmy Smits and real Ian McDiarmid. We pan over the city of Coruscant, panning down from space. A spaceship flew by. Thank you very much for the sub, Jay. Panning down, as all good Star Wars movies do. And a speeder flies by, and we start to follow it to the Jedi Temple on the surface of Coruscant. A many-spired building rising high above the surface layer itself. We focus on one Ros Lek. Ros, what are you doing right now? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay.
She's at the Jedi Temple. She's... okay. She would have just... would have been doing her daily meditation.
Okay, perfect. So you're in the... where does Ros like to meditate? There are many places to meditate throughout the temple. There's these kind of rooms that have like a bunch of plants and kind of water features. There are very quiet, simple rooms, kind of padded, that could also be used for training. And then there are bits kind of closer to the city itself. They have big windows that let you look throughout the city. Which of those does Ros usually like to meditate in?
Probably one that's close to the city.
That's what I thought. Okay. So on this particular day, you find yourself alone. And your thoughts are drifting over many things of the Force related to many things that have happened to you. And can I get a sense check, please?
Woohoo. And I get to roll an extra D6, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got upgrades. Oh, no! I rolled a double one.
Double one?
Yeah.
Off to a grand start. Season 2, everyone.
Okay.
You're a Sith now.
Double one. A feeling you have not felt in a year now starts to creep back into your mind and your thoughts. And, this is kind of the one place you thought, oh, that will never happen here. It's the Jedi Temple. But that darkness you felt and that dominated your mind, you can feel it here so deep down. Somewhere underneath the surface of Coruscant.
Ros will immediately stop meditating and try to go find her master.
Okay.
Like, oh no.
Side wipe. to Kaya Kadath. Kaya, I presume you are training with your lightsaber currently?
Yes, we can do that. Yes.
Or what would you like to be doing? I should have asked that. But
it was either that or something super boring, like looking into like banking clan, like transaction records or what have you. But I think it's probably radder if you come in and I'm one hand toweling off my brow.
Mace Windu pats you on your shoulder, calls you, kind of looks at you like he doesn't know where your last name starts. Doth. Nods and just walks out.
Thank you, Master Windu. Very energizing. Kill me, I'm dying, I'm dead. Okay. Yes, then I will do the single towel thing, which only happens in TV shows and movies. The way they just juggle empty coffee cups all the time. Yeah. It's very clear there's nothing in it.
You're not doing anything to get rid of sweat that way. You're moving it all around your face more. Perfect. So as you were toweling, Ros comes just tear-assing through a Jedi corridor. Mouse droids zipping around underfoot. Various apprentices kind of getting out of the way, or this isn't uncommon. It's the Jedi Temple. There's lots to emergencies are happening all the time, but
yeah,
Ros is approaching you.
Okay. I can sense her distress in so much as she's making a distress face. Yes. Yes, Padawan. What troubles you?
So I was just meditating, and I felt a presence like the one we felt back a year ago when we met Val and Vytoth on the planet.
Has anyone told me about the cave? Or am I or Ros, you have let me know that you sensed a kind of overall cloud of dread around the whole mission, right? Is that more what you're referring to?
Yes. I mean, also the presence of, like, the bad Force user and the fact that Vytoth had become hypnotized and was trying to head towards, the bad part of the cave.
I think Kyle was there when Val caved it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is one of several times I thought the droid turned on us. Well... did it feel close? Ever present? Did it feel...
Like underneath the city.
Yes, let us go at once. Can you take me to where you were meditating? Kind of
I can try.
Forced grab my robe. Because walking places to pick up things is for amateurs.
And people with hands.
Yes. I need neither. No, but yes, yes, take me at once. Didn't sense it then, don't trust myself to sense it now, but...
You both walk back to the meditation chamber where Ros was, and like before, it is empty.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I guess Ros would explain, like, I was sitting here, looking out my favorite window, and I started meditating, and then I felt it.
I will, in earnest, reach out. My problem, my strained relationship with the Force aside, I do believe my apprentice, at least.
Of course, yeah. How is Kaya feeling right now?
let's see. And I was just sparring with Master Windu. I think she feels good. Like if we're talking kind of bipolar, I think she's probably on an up right now, so to speak. So I think we probably feel pretty good. There was much less times that I felt like I let him slip past my guard, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, but is it like an endorphin rush, or do you feel confident in your place in the Force?
Oh, it's the endorphin thing. Yeah, it's the first one.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me a sense check, please.
Sure. All right. I'm still pretty rad at this. So if you want, so let's see. I have 7 dice. It's 6 and 1 Force dice, right? Yeah. Or
wild die. Yeah.
Chance dice or whatever it is.
It's a chance cube.
Chance cube. Okay, it will be 26 because I'm a Jedi Master. If you would like to enact any kind of actually, it's only half that because your faith has been eroded or anything like that. That's up to you. Any complications you want to run in?
Well, yeah, I have set the difficulty number in my head, but okay.
Good.
Okay, you concentrate and you reach out with your feelings, and for just one moment, you feel you are reaching out to everything on this planet, and this planet is full of life in a very odd way. It's full of people. So that is life, surrounded by these metal and stone structures. So it's sort of, it's not like Kyros, which was brimming with natural, beautiful like flora and fauna. This is a deeper feeling because every person has their own life story that you can that you are just touching very briefly. So at this moment right now, you are feeling more at one with the Force than you have in a long time. And as you do, this good feeling, it slowly becomes clouded like it has been for so long. And it does seem to come from somewhere deep in the planet. This feeling of just nothingness. It's eating your senses.
I feel it too. There's just this hint of surprise that she's certain wasn't supposed to be in there. No, I mean, I feel it. No, yeah. Well, this is troubling. I must admit, on Coruscant, I try and not extend my senses too much. There's just too many people, too many stories, too many life forms, so much noise. But reaching out just now, I did sense some kind of dark cloud beneath. That is, you felt it beneath as well?
Yes.
Well done, Padawan. Well done. Yes, perhaps we should find an excuse then to venture into the city. Certainly our friends would make a handy one. Go get anything you would need to prepare, but yes, let's leave it once. Let's see what's out there. I look meaningfully into the middle distance.
Cut. To right outside this room. Totally unnecessary cut. Orlena, what are you doing right now? I actually don't know if it's right outside this room. Orlena, what are you doing right now? It may be in a second, but... and CC, I'm sorry, would you like to introduce your character?
Sure. I'm Orlena Vu. I am Mira Luca, I think is pronounced. So they do not have eyes, nor do they see in the traditional sense. They usually will wear some kind of covering over where your eyes would be, and they kind of see through like this like force sight, I think is what it's called. So she usually is got her head completely shaved, will wear some kind of a headband around her eyes, usually in kind of like an alternating light and dark pattern. And she carries herself very elegantly. And she is a Jedi Knight who works in administration here at the Jedi Temple. And so she would probably currently be doing administration work.
Okay. Yeah, you're a real lightsaber pusher.
Yeah.
Okay. As you are kind of diligently working at your... the Jedi Council has implemented an open floor plan concept for their office space. Let's energy flow better, everybody. And you know what? Casual Fridays. Everyone still shows up in their Jedi robes. But occasional pizza parties. Jedi Master Plu Koon enters into the administrative office and walks towards your desk, Orlena. And
Lucky.
You get to see the cool one.
He comes to you and he says, if this muffles my voice in a bad way, just let me know. Hey, no. He asks if you are well.
Yes, I am, Master Clune. How can I help you?
There is a matter that the council needs. So I'm just going to take that's. He's talking through a thing on his face. He has like a weird robot voice.
Now my immersion's broke.
Sorry, I keep doing it. It's making my mouth hot.
Oh no!
Hot mouth. He's got hot mouth.
I got the hot mouth. He says, hold on. He has Obi-Wan's voice. Hello there. Yeah, he says that the council has asked for you specifically for a mission. That they normally they would have sent. He asks if you're familiar with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, I have filed some paperwork on him before.
Nods. He does require a lot of paperwork. That Obi-Wan Kenobi would have been their first choice, but he is off planet handling a border dispute on Ancian, and he says, and that is no way a slight on your character. He simply knows, he is familiar with the subject of this investigation. He says a politician has gone missing in the lower levels of Coruscant, below the surface. We do not know what she was doing down there. We know that she was on planet discussing aid for her world, as well as meeting with other systems affected by the growing tensions between the Confederacy and the Republic.
Oh, that is a very grave matter indeed. I shall go immediately.
Excellent, thank you. He says that there are others he must ask to join you. This will not be something you handle on your own. But he asks if you would wait for them in the in Hangar Bay 94.
Of course. Yes. Just let me get a few things in order here, and I'll make my way there right away.
Okay. He walks out. The office gossip immediately comes up to your table, your desk. Plu Koon, huh? Sideway.
I also did imagine for what it's worth.
Who's the character who says that? Who walks up? I want a visual.
Man, I'm trying to think. Who's my
Lori
office?
cup of coffee.
Yeah, who's my office gossip? Like a middle-aged black woman with kind of short hair. Really loud laugh. It's Jedi Master Dina.
Nailed
Also
it.
imagine just
I like Dina.
one of these Jedi who's just like administrative work, sitting at their desk, writing with a pen, making lightsaber noises as they do so.
Crash, crash. You want to escape from me, Darth Maul?
They have action figures on their desk.
The other side wipe.
Is it weird to have action figures of your coworkers, guys?
They're collector's items.
Instead of the picture of the boss on the office wall, there's an action figure of the boss in the office.
It's
They're not
Hey,
little
Obi-Wan.
men, Mom.
Bob. That hologram Obi-Wan is exclusive.
It's not just painted blue, it's holographic.
You can see through it. I know he's in a box, or else I'd get him. Like I put him away.
Pivotal
Like,
scene.
yeah. He's not like mint in box. I don't do that to action figures, but he's in a storage box for now. I do have that Obi-Wan. Side wipe. To the city of Coruscant, several streets over, we see Vytoth and Val on one of Val's mandatory walks. I was told they were mandatory.
Really good.
So what does this look like other than ridiculous in the best way possible?
It's probably less panic-inducing now than it was the first time. Because the first time that a vulture droid went walking down the street, it probably raised some eyebrows.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And it probably still does a few times, but most people who have been there for over the year have probably gotten to at least know Val a little bit. If only it's just like, oh, the
Right, then
giant robots walking around again. That's fun.
Clang, 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 clang.
Excitedly running up to a flower vendor.
Oh, hello, Val.
Hi.
what would you like today, Val? Which ones?
I like these pink ones.
We'll get them, please. Can we just get, I don't know, 36, please?
Sure. Yeah, she starts gathering up a bunch of flowers, bundling them for you. Let's see, her name is Jit.
Thank you, Jit.
No problem.
Jit florist.
She has a little sign. And it's like a little newsstand kind of thing. It's open air, but has a little roof and walls. And she sells flowers for the most part, but occasionally a couple other things. And she's got one of those like news ticker tapes up at the top, and it's just kind of cycling through news. Vytoth, if you look up, you can see that members of the Senate are proposing the Military Creation Act currently, which would create, for the first time in a long time, a standing army of the Republic. As an escalation to the growing separatist crisis. Chancellor Palpatine says this is a necessary maneuver. But then there's a quote from Bail Organa and Senator Padme Amidala that says that, hell no.
I like that
That's just the
Amidala.
quote.
She's really going places.
That senator,
Strong statement.
yeah, that senator from Naboo's really something.
I really like her. You know, I
Yeah.
heard that. Yeah, she was a hereditary ruler for a while. Anyway,
Actually, queens are elected
anyone who's
on Naboo.
Because that's
Oh,
how
really?
queens.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they elect 14-year-old girls for some reason to be leaders of their planet. I don't know.
well, it seems to. I mean, I guess it worked out. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know too much about
She
Naboo. I
seemed
just
pretty
know that
good.
She was an advocate for Gungan rights, right? She was good that way.
Yeah.
So
Jit will take a flower and start eating it.
good. You can have. That's a tip, please.
Oh, she took one of her own flowers and started eating it. But
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah.
no, you were a good
Please
customer.
add a nice
likes
one, and thank you.
Yeah, she
Give me
likes
from
it.
the till.
Well,
Yeah.
it's really, it's Val. Val, do you want to wear these or?
Ooh, if you could stick them in the harness, that would be great.
I'd be happy to. Do you want them arranged or just sort of
That was
one
gonna be-
central?
That was going to be my
How do you wanna do
question.
this?
Is it just a bouquet shoved in the harness? Or are they like strewn
Right.
throughout?
Or is it like?
The
I'm
idea of
happy
flower
either way.
quiver.
I'm thrilled either way.
I really like
honestly.
the idea of strewn
Okay,
throughout.
perfect.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Jit
work
will
with
start
that,
helping you
definitely.
then. Yeah.
Cool. Right.
Yeah,
So
and
there's
maybe-
this sort of a dormant ritual.
Yeah, Jit has helped you sew flower loops, so you can just kind of take the old ones out and put new ones in,
We love it.
like how old suits had flower holes and stuff like that. So yeah, it helps you strew them throughout. And yeah, Jit will ask you what's new, Vytoth. Hey.
Oh, spending my mornings at the kitchens, cooking and serving and stuff, and then I'm usually back around midday to meet up with Val, and then we go. We go out for a walk for a while. So that's kind of I'm just on the regular. I've been keeping up with the training, keeping to myself. There's a troupe of some sort of performance going on. I heard about some. I don't know. I might check it out. But how about for you? How are you doing, Jit?
And she says, can't complain. But she does get a little quiet, and she says, I can't do this in a whisper. I can't do the goat voice in a whisper. But she'll say, she asks if you know anything about the separatists. She's getting worried about folks back on her home planet.
What do you mean? What do I know? You mean about their activities?
Yeah,
Or
she just
what's
says,
what's my feeling on them?
Yeah. She I don't know if she knows that you were a Jedi or anything like that. It's just more like kind of like asking, like,
Yeah.
it's not pointed.
Like
it's like
what-
polite political conversation, kind of like,
Sure.
like what's your take on all this? I don't like it. Like, it's starting to make me worry.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's definitely difficult. I mean, I think it's important that people are able to feel like they're able to speak freely and live freely and well, provided that they don't, impose upon others. So that seems to be that's part of the argument, but at the same time, there seems to be a degree of aggression attached to what they're doing, which is, I don't know. It's hard. One of the dilemmas of liberty and freedom and individuality is, everybody has their choice. So there's always maybe someone who doesn't agree or feels like they have to resort to certain things, and then there are others who may exploit it. So it's difficult, really. I feel the tension. There's definitely when I really sit and reflect with myself, I feel something building. I think the most important thing to do is to just be awake in each moment and to be there for each other and to try and stand up for what's right. that's the only thing I can say for my own self in the face of this. So that's what perhaps I offer unasked for advice to you, Chet.
She says thank you, and she says that you do good work here on the city, and it doesn't go unnoticed.
Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. You do too. I mean, frankly, this seems to be the high point of Val's day. Not just the walk itself, but coming here to see you. So it really makes a difference.
Well,
at least that's my impression.
Yeah, she looks up at Val and she says, likewise.
Val has learned that excitedly jumping up and down seems to make people panic around her, so she's trying really hard not to.
Just vibrating.
A little bit.
Like in place.
The back leg's just dancing a little bit, though. Just...
Great. Yeah, I will say. I guess we'll. I don't know how far we are in our walk, or how expansive and sprawling a walk do you want to go on today, Val? Do you want to just keep it like local, or do you want to roam? Do you want to check out a new part of this city? There's a lot to check out.
That's true. I like the sound of that.
Okay, we can go on a walkabout for a while. I mean,
go on a bit of a longer walk today. That would be nice.
Sure. Let's do that. Okay, so I guess we'll say bye to Jit, and yeah.
She waves goodbye, and starts
a little bit of an excited dance because they're so pretty.
Starts, trying to
they look
get
good
people
on
to
you
buy
too.
you.
The pink was a good choice, Val.
Thank you.
Catches the light well.
Clank, 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 clank. Someone new to town. Oh my god!
Hi!
A new friend!
It's the tourism
Hello.
board. Yes. Hi, welcome to
I have learned that running up to people I'm excited to meet makes them panic, so I'm going to shout instead.
War machine! Shout excitedly in your direction! Perfect. Venetian wipe. Back to the Jedi Temple. Kaya, as you have sent Ros off to go gather her things, Master Plo Koon approaches you. And bows his head very slightly and says, Master Kadath.
Master Clue.
I hope I find you well.
You do, of course, and I hope you are well as well.
And with you.
This is a game Master's playing and I lost.
Hey, there's a reason he's on the council.
That's right, yeah, no. There's a reason you're the GOAT.
He's the only one I'm sad about that dies in Order 66. That's harsh.
Yeah, screw you, Master Monday.
He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo. He's got kids he hates or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't have time.
Master Plo Koon says, I know it has been about a year since your last sanctioned mission from the council, but we would ask you to partake in another one. This one is related to your time on Mandalore.
Oh. Yes, time I don't fondly remember, but I am, of course, at your service.
During that time, your friend Master Qui-Gon and his apprentice Obi-Wan protected a young woman named Satine Kryze.
I fucking knew it. Yes, I met the lady Satine briefly. What of her? I'm afraid to report I had business on world, but of course I can delay it at the council's wish.
He says, this is a matter that the Chancellor insists be handled promptly. And we would have sent Obi-Wan, but he is currently embroiled in a rather difficult situation on Ancien. Very complicated. He says Lady Satine was here, Coruscant, on galactic business. That part is irrelevant, but she slipped by her escort and managed to do something in one of the lower levels of Coruscant, we're told. That is where she was last seen.
She is on Coruscant?
Yes.
On the lower levels?
Yes.
What fortune?
No such thing as fortune.
What force? Force good.
What
a wealth of
force good. It sounds better in a different language.
Yeah, no.
Probably.
Yeah, no, it's in the original Chandrillin, it's you know how it is.
It's beautiful. You need antenna to really understand it properly.
Yeah. No, what force? So wow. Okay, well, at once. Again, I remember the Lady Satine being of excellent character and something of a hopeful beacon for the future of Mandalore. Is she completely unescorted?
He says, unfortunately, yes. She did not care for the constant vigilance, apparently. You'd think she'd know better. Plo Koon says in a very un-Plo Koon way.
No, it's masters talking masters. You know what I mean? We're kind of.
He's leaning.
Yeah. What you thinking about? Yeah, no, it's
the Force.
Down the Jedi Master water cooler.
The Force. How about you beat the same?
Gonna need a second to recover from the Force.
Of course. That's wow. Very tapestry.
Yeah. You betcha. All right. Let me try to find the center of the scene again. Okay, good. And I'm there. Okay. Nope, the Force.
He blissed out.
Yeah.
You know what's in that mask. Who knows what he's doing?
Yeah,
Right.
That's true. He's hotboxing in there.
He's totally huffing in there.
Actually, I think it's helium, if I remember correctly.
He can't breathe oxygen, but...
Yeah.
Why is his voice so deep, then?
Right?
It's different biologies, people. Let's step outside of our...
Exposures. Maybe it's the helium interacting with oxygen that makes it high. Who knows?
Or maybe his voice is just so much deeper that
Yeah,
is...
imagine that.
It's right. That is his high voice. It's like,
Yeah.
That's frightening.
Well, I shall... I was awaiting my apprentice. I shall pursue this at once, however. It would be a tremendous loss, and I would normally think a Mandalorian on her own would be quite sufficient for the underneath of Coruscant, except, of course, Lady Satine insists upon her pacifistic ways, which will get a young lady in trouble.
Yes, especially on Coruscant.
Yes.
He says, yes, the Council has asked another Jedi Knight to join you on this mission. Perhaps you remember Orlena. She is a little younger than your Vytoth, and her master was Master Fulbert Gabin.
Oh, yes. Yes. Orlena Vu. A night last I heard. Is that still?
Yes.
Well, certainly. Then she's trained for the field. What position does she hold currently?
Pardon?
Surprisingly cagey. Coon.
I see Master Yoda. I must speak with him.
Absolutely not. I can't sense Master Yoda.
He says she is currently in administration, but Master Yoda was quite insistent she go.
Well, when Master Yoda insists, we do. So let's add it. Well, tremendous. Where should I be departing from, and where should I tell my apprentice to meet me?
Docking Bay 94.
It's always 94.
It's always that there are no other docking bays.
Yeah, it's weird that we numbered it.
It's good luck.
But of course, yeah.
Can't have a
named after
13
Master 94.
Master 94, yeah. You can't have a 13th floor of a hotel. You can only have one docking bay, and it has to be numbered 94.
Yeah. Oh, Master 94. Go with the Force, you know what I mean?
Master Plo Koon will say, the rest I leave up to you. I know you have a history of hiring outside help. And if you wish to, once again, the Jedi Council's coffers are at your disposal.
My expense reports are very detailed.
Immaculate.
Immaculate.
It's just a bunch of receipts stapled together, like just in one giant wad.
There's no way you needed this many burritos in the course of duty. It says here at the course of duty. It's a street.
You call it a Kadath in
You've been Kadathed. Accounting.
That's try and mind trick the accountant,
Yeah,
and they're like, "I'm also a
department.
Jedi." Like,
yeah, the fucking Kadath again.
Right. Well, the idea that in accounting, when someone is suspected of padding the account, it's called, "Oh, they really Kadath this one." You know, like...
Can you believe the gall of this? She turned in the mileage on an L1 M0 that wasn't even hers. She commissioned this.
She borrowed
a vessel. You can't. I'm not paying galactic mileage for this. It's pennies on the dollar. Yeah. Yes. All of this hijinks aside, this is very serious, and I'm a very serious person.
So is Plo Koon.
So is Plo Koon, as has been proven by this previous scene. Well, then I very seriously nod at him.
He very seriously nods back.
Yes, and I trust my ability to bring in outside help for expertise on lower levels would, of course, be pre-authorized. Don't want to hear a bunch of griping from accounting.
I'll send Ki Adimundi to head them off.
He has a giant head.
That's what you say in response.
Plo Koon's finger guns with his weird giant fingers. He's got like three. He's got like a claw hand.
Yes, I shall make my way to Docking Bay 94 at once, and either once I'm there or on the way, I will kind of send out to Ross that I'm at the only docking bay we have. Gets very crowded.
Yeah, I really hope nobody blows this up later.
And the 94th.
That's right. We also insist on taking single-manned vessels everywhere, so it's got a lot of incoming and outgoing. It's fine.
Okay. Roz, is there anything you were sent back to your room to get things? Is there anything in particular you would have gotten, or is it just kind of your average, I'm going on a Jedi mission kind of stuff?
It would probably be average Jedi mission stuff. Lightsaber, extra tool pads, kind of that thing. But she'll also bring the lightsaber she got last year, like the Sith one.
Okay.
Because she has, in the year since, she's taken it apart, trying to see how it works, and put it back together again.
Okay, yeah, perfect. That was going to be my question. So that is asked and answered. Okay, perfect. You get a sense from your master that plans have changed slightly, and you were to meet her in Docking Bay 94. Orlena, is there anything you would do to prepare for this mission? You have probably not been on an actual mission in a while.
Probably make sure I have my lightsaber on me. Is probably like unlock it from like a locked drawer thing at my desk.
Just a flashback of your master saying, "This weapon is your life." Make sure it's always locked up properly, of course. No, we spent a lot of time inside.
You're already 2 floors down. You have to stop the elevators or
damn it.
the lift, send it back up. God damn it. In your bottom drawer under a snow globe.
Son of a bitch. God damn lifts.
Okay, here it is. Is it charged? No, dang it.
It's just it's in a puddle of Mountain Dew, and you're like, that's probably fine.
Sticky.
It's just sticky.
Saber fuel.
Saber fuel.
Gotta empty a packet of saber fuel into it every month.
I'm not. I'm done. I'm dead. I draw the line at saber fuel.
This is a very serious show, everyone.
Yes.
It's our goofiest
very
episode ever.
Oh, which flavor is it though? Is it Bothian Blast?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh. So yeah, I'll get that. Yeah, just probably make sure that my desk is in order before heading out.
Okay.
Trying to keep cool.
Okay.
Wondering if I should bring like some books along, and then being like, no.
A couple extra pens, just in case.
Yeah. Didn't even sign something.
No one can read in Star Wars. That's my favorite weird conspiracy theory people have. No one can read. Okay, so you walk down to Docking Bay 94. You see in the Docking Bay Jedi Master Kaya Kadath, a woman you are familiar with, have met several times. Standing there waiting for her Padawan.
Master Kadath?
Orlena, good to see you. It's been quite a bit. How is the Force keeping you?
Oh, quite well. And yourself?
Well enough. Is there an official title for knights?
I was just thinking that. I don't think so. I think you just call them by their first name.
Dame Orlena.
Yeah. I mean, look, whatever you want to do, I'm good with it. But I think they're just Orlena.
Yeah, no, all right.
Yeah, I think, if she had an apprentice, she would still be master to that apprentice.
Right. Yeah.
Because Anakin calls Obi-Wan Master Obi-Wan, but he's not a Jedi Master. He's just Anakin's master.
Very strange. What a strange nomenclature we have. Yeah, so it's been quite a time since I've last seen your master, but how's your independence finding you? You're in the office pool now, is that...
Yes, I've found quite a space for myself in administration. It allows me to observe quite a lot within the temple, while also continuing some research of mine. So I find it quite an advantageous position.
Mm-hmm. Your lightsaber's
Not-
dripping, dear.
Oh,
Nasty. Do you say that, mixed company?
Just can't help but notice.
yes, it's been a moment.
Well, are you expert on the lower levels of Coruscant, or the
Well,
criminal element is an area of expertise of yours, or?
Not particularly, no. I was told that I was to come here because I was privy to some information that I guess Master Obi-Wan is also quite informed on. I'm not sure exactly what information that was. I forgot to ask.
Plo Koon did not tell you. Weird how Jedi do that.
Yeah, you gotta ask a follow-up.
I have full confidence, though, that the council would not ask me here if they did not think that I was fully prepared for it.
You're so young. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we are simply awaiting my Padawan. Ros Lek, several years below you, I don't know that you would have taken note. The only Gulpin that I've ever met, so that might stick out to you?
Yes, and the paperwork surrounding her lightsaber also caused quite a stir in admin.
It has a flashlight.
Among other things.
Yep.
Yes.
And a wrench.
Ros.
Yeah, Ros approaches at that very moment, in fact. Orlena, you, as you kind of mentioned, you don't see in the traditional sense. You kind of have this sense, for lack of a better term. If anyone played the Knights of the Old Republic 2, Visas Mar is the same species as the character, and if you entered first-person view, you could kind of see the world in a different way with Visas Mar than with other characters. So the young woman who approaches now is just bright blue,
Wow.
like just a beacon.
If I could blink blindedly, I would.
Well, you don't have eyes, so
Yeah.
You have vestigial sockets, though, which is gross, which is why
it's
people cover
weird.
them.
Weird choice, Star Wars creators.
Oh, your Padawan, I assume?
Yes, this is Ros Lek. My Padawan, quite up and coming and quite handy with tools, which might have been some of the reports on your desk about her lightsaber.
Yep. Made it myself.
Very nice to meet you, and I'll kind of act like I can't look at her. She's too bright.
Roz will take this as an opportunity to try to shake your hand. Nice to meet you.
Oh, and you as well.
Ros, this is Orlena Vu, a Jedi Knight, who will be accompanying us on our mission, which will be to be going into Coruscant and below Coruscant. Seems perhaps your premonitions were correct. But I don't suggest that we change our course. I think that we should still go and visit our friends first. We might need them. I don't want to trouble you terribly with Mandalorian politics, but we should be looking for a Andrew, is she officially titled yet? Is she currently an ambassador, or is she like straight up queen? Is she Mandalore of?
Well, yes and no, because she abolishes the title of Mandalore.
Right.
But yeah, so she is queen of Mandalore right now.
Right, but tell that to half the Mandalorians.
Right, and she banished them all to Concord Non. They really loved it, by the way. This hellscape moon she banished them to.
This is Setia for 4. Great joke by me.
Really breaking the franchise, man.
Yes. So yes, I don't want to bother you over much. However, the future hope of man.
Nope, you muted yourself.
Sorry,
Sorry, you muted yourself.
Yeah, I hit apparently a space bar or something. It's probably.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, maybe it was.
I was cleaning schmutz, and I muted myself. Anyway,
This is a space show.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, she is a duchess. She is the Duchess of Mandalore.
There we are. Yes, but the acting ruler of Mandalore is currently lost in our sewers. So that will be priority 1.
God damn it, a sewer level.
I expect
giant rats. I just know.
Yeah, I expect we'll have to be killing womp rats for an innkeep.
Can I have to be bullseyeing?
They're 3 meters long, everybody.
Long rat.
That's
too big.
It's too big for a rat. It's the size of a dewback.
Yeah, that's that's a terrible to scale. Thank you, Andrew. Yikes! Yeah, that's anyway. So and yes, we'll be taking Orlena here with us, who doesn't have a lot of field experience. So please be an extra set of eyes for me. This, as Marty the player, was actually not intentional shade at Orlena or her people. Just want to be clear.
See if we do anything with that.
Just want to be clear. That was.
I was like, is she grandmaing this?
No, well,
Not intentionally.
not intentionally.
But yes.
But yes, very, very ableist of Kaya on that. But yes, let's. I try and trigger a star wipe.
Okay, so let me ask you before I trigger a star wipe, the best
Yes.
wipe. Mm-hmm. Do you want to contact Vytoth and Val, or do you just want to go to their house and be like, "You come with us"?
I think again, Kaya's doing slightly better than she was in season 1, but we're still holding on by a string. But I do think that she still has a certain amount of master entitlement of she expects people to be where she looks when she looks for them. So I think we're going. And
then yeah, star wipe. Okay, Val and Vytoth, you are rounding your walk. Vytoth, perhaps. Sorry, I have to do a dab. Dab for chat.
Hilarious.
Vytoth, you have found a street meat or burrito vendor.
Mental high five.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having some street meat. I was thinking that I would be eating something as we walked. I'm a carnivore. So yeah, I'll be having some good. If there is a good local burrito, definitely that was. Some, I don't know.
For sure, yeah. There's a nice burrito to eat.
I was thinking more of a hero. You know what I mean? Like a.
Oh, that's good. That's nice and meaty. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Same diff. Yeah.
There's a good. There's a good
pocket or the wrap.
Yeah. There's a good calf place nearby that you probably like to frequent.
Found at least like 5 little food carts and trucks that are all your favorite over the year.
Absolutely.
Depending on what route you come back, it's like, oh, okay, this is good. I was in the mood for a gyro.
You gotta mix it up, so that's good. And I imagine Val has probably got curiosity about food, because Val doesn't deal with things like that. So I will probably, just talk about it. Ask the person who's making it maybe to talk about it, to sort of like, I don't know, just create more culture and community for Val. More
Sorry.
dabbing. Oh, Skelly dab.
Skelly dab.
Yeah, just to involve the child with the community, that sort of thing, and the community with the child in a positive way. So.
Yeah, and whoever at this point you've probably made good enough friends with the food vendors that they're not freaked out and they're willing to kind of engage you and Val on some sort of this isn't weird level.
I mean, if they're busy, I'm not going to be.
No, of course not. Yeah, of course. But
your burrito, I'm going to, it's like.
But
like, what's this food? What are we eating? Yeah. Where did it come from? And then whatever I know about it.
But yeah,
and
so
learn myself too.
So you engage on that level. It's most people have come to recognize Val as she's just a bigger than normal droid. Like, it's not weird that people have protocol droids. You just have it is a flying death machine. But Val's nice.
We have papers. That's right. We have papers, so it's okay. It's like no one's gonna be like, "What are you doing with this flying death machine?" On the street, right?
It just says it's fine. Signed by Kaya Kadath. I'm a Jedi Master. I can do what I want.
Okay,
it's fine.
Oh right. And whenever I pull it out, I'm sure I'm like I'm like, I'm sorry to have to do this to you, but just throw this sort of vicarious Jedi attitude at them. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but we do have this
Jedi business. Move along.
Back to your drinks.
It's cut me own aux cable D1663R. There's a 7 in there. 7ER.
Okay, so as you are rounding back towards the apartment that you have rented, that has a skylight, so Val can enter and exit very easily. And it's a nice, you're in a nice quiet residential part of Coruscant, but fairly close to the temple. You can see, Kaya, what kind of ship would you have taken? Are you taking a land speeder? Are you taking like a full-on spaceship?
Yeah, just a shuttle, like a local shuttle.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So a Lambda class shuttle, the classic Imperial shuttle is what is used on Coruscant still. So it looks a little different and newer, a little less ominous and stark.
Right.
But it kind of approaches. Who's piloting? That's another question.
Not it.
Do you have to borrow a pilot?
I can pilot it, I think.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you can pilot, I'm just asking if no one has any points in pilot.
Oh, I have no points in pilot.
Well, okay. What is your?
What's your base?
Yeah. What's your base then?
My mechanical is 2D plus 2.
Okay.
Oh, that's the same as mine.
Okay. Kaya?
I know you're not talking to me. I'm a master. I don't do these.
Yes. Ros can certainly fly a spaceship. Look, it's not going to be pretty. It is more complicated than dusting crops, we are told. But no, yeah, she can fly it. Like that. She knows how to drive a car.
Yeah, but I also expect there to be a piloting pool. I'm a Jedi Master.
You can hire a pilot. I will give you a pilot NPC.
But it is entirely up to Roz's comfort. If Ros likes driving, then Ros can drive.
Oh, I can drive. Yeah, I can do that.
There's just a lot of
I can do that.
Just easy on the brake. Yeah. Nope.
Sorry. Before you left, you're kind of like looking at the pilot pool when someone like pulls a helmet and starts to walk, and I was like, "I can do it." And you're just like, "No, we got it." Guy kind of. Okay, puts his helmet back down. Good luck. Cut to now, just screeching brakes. Kaya keeps slamming her foot on the ground to like try and break the ship.
Careful! Looking for a
the oh shit handle.
You're wonderful.
Ros does some wonky maneuver halfway through, and you just silently buckle your seatbelt. I don't call it a crash harness for nothing.
I am with the Force. The Force is here with me. I am with the Force. The Force is here with me. I am with the Force. The Force is here with me.
Good jam.
Val and Vytoth, as you are rounding the corner and about to end your walk, you can see this shuttle droid just kind of... and then land.
Right.
Just a couple people are like, jeez.
Right. Val is attracting less concern from passersby than the ship is, right?
Yeah.
Val is just walking, going, oh, clutch. Oh, clutch. Okay, there.
Totally the clutch. Do I see who's inside, or is it just
you can see Kaya.
Is there a window?
There's a view. Yeah, there's a view
and
screen.
Are you doing
so you
I'm with the Force? Are you doing your mantra to keep yourself from? Oh, look, Val, it's Master Kaya. Hi, Master Kaya. I wave.
Oh.
Are Ros?
Are you back, Liz?
Can we?
I think I'm back. Am I back?
We can hear you. Well, I can hear
We
you.
can hear you, yeah. Pardon me.
You're both moving from me.
You're a little bit of a slideshow, but I can hear you.
Oh, Marty's frozen for me. Oh, okay.
Are we having technical difficulties?
Hopefully not on the hind end. We might hopefully assist on the call. Let's.
Right.
And that. Well, I'm not watching.
Okay, I think. You're all back to normal. The only person who's frozen for me now is Marty, but that's kind of the usual business.
This is jam.
I'm just spinning boxes.
Marty's jam.
I'm actually. What people at home don't know is I'm 2 sentient spinning boxes at all time.
2 sentient spinning boxes in a trench coat.
Yes.
It's all right. You okay?
Yeah. Some water just went down the wrong way. Okay.
Every now and then you got to check and see if you've grown gills.
Yeah. Sadly, no.
So no.
Because then I could be Kit Fisto.
Aw, Andy wants skills.
Actually don't like the water very much, so I would appreciate to not have to go into it. But okay, so the shuttle lands, and yes, you are all reunited, plus a new person to some of you.
Yes, so they are just returning from a walk. Is that?
That is the appearance. Yes,
they're doing a walksies. A W47K.
No, that's my sister.
Oh, apologies.
No.
Looking around at the group, are there any other weird? Is it just bright blue Ros that's sticking out?
Sorry, say that again.
Looking around the group, are there any other kind of Ros? Or is there just Ros is the standout?
Just Ros is the standout.
Okay.
Sorry. So the you can sense the echo of the droid in its void, the void of space there. Mm-hmm. And then Vytoth is there is an edge about him, you would say. It's very faint. He's mostly blue, but...
Interesting. I couldn't hear anybody for a second. What was that?
I don't think anybody said anything.
I don't think
okay.
anyone
I
said
think we all
wait,
got quiet
Timothy?
for a second.
Timothy, are you talking?
I saw Timothy's mouth move.
Yeah, we can't hear
Nope.
Timothy.
Can't hear Timothy.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
hold, please.
You can hear me now because you heard me say fucking hell. I can tell.
Yep.
Well, you're spinning dots, but we can't hear
Okay,
you.
there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Sorry. I've been trying to say stuff for like 5 minutes. and
Oh,
I'm like, why
crap.
isn't
Sorry,
anyone
yeah.
responding?
Oh, sorry.
I'm like
No.
saying, no, I've been like, hey, hello, Val, look who it is. And you guys are like, crickets. I was like, oh, Liz is having problems. That's why I was paying attention. Nope, it was me. Okay. Anyway, but Marty is classically 2 rotating spinning boxes for me. Yay! He has returned. He has assumed his human guise.
So you think?
Right.
Cast minor illusion.
Right. So yes, I will sort of wave at Kaya and Ros and look, Val, it's Ros and
You
Master
can
Kaya.
tell for half a second when Val sees Roz, she really wants to run up. She knows Kai is there, so she's gonna kind of walk. Like you can tell, measuring steps, don't run.
Very good. Very, very remarkable. You look great with those flowers, Val.
Thank you.
And you're very welcome. And who is this? Hello? I am Vytoth Rix. And this is Val. And you are?
Oh,
Vytoth, do you remember Orlena?
I think I do. Now, yes, I think I do. You were, who's your master?
Master Cabane.
Right, Filbert, right?
Yes.
I remember. Yes. And how are you? How is it with you?
Doing quite well. And yourself?
We've just had a lovely walk, and we've had a satisfying day so far. As you can see, Val has been adorned with floral beauty, and so I think we're both feeling pretty chipper.
Can I
assume this
see
is not a
that Val has been adorned with floral?
Oh,
Yeah, you can
that's true.
sense the the sad decay of what
slow
was once
decay of flowers.
alive,
Yeah, right.
slowly decaying.
Sorry. Let's see. Would I actually have made that faux pas? I don't know.
Orlena,
I will inform.
We've
I will
buried
say-
the lead
I will
on you,
say,
dear.
Yeah. I will say. Well, I don't know how your eyes work. I guess so, but I sort of say that. I guess maybe as kind of compensation, because anyone looking at Val would see these pink flowers on them, right? So, hopefully, I dodged that bullet. Anyway, I assume this is not a social call, Master Kadath?
No, in fact, it is not. Orlena, allow me to catch you up. We, Vytoth here, you may have last heard, had left the Order, but is currently on Coruscant, and a contact, an ally of ours, of course, is someone who doesn't need a lot of catching up. And what you're not feeling, except for perhaps ordained in slowly dying flora, is V4L.
Just covered.
Dead rats taped to her. Come on.
Dead wombats.
I kept insisting
Just
it
to
was more
create a
in theme.
Positional
but,
reference.
Yeah. It will come in handy, actually, I think, quite for you in particular, that we've adorned them such. But yes, this is V4L, acquisition. You might have read the paperwork.
I do believe
It's probably
it,
a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
it caused quite a stir in administration, yes.
Yes. Herein referred to as the asset, that kind of language.
Sorry, I'm just loving all of these things that cause stirs in admin, like the things that were going around.
Yeah.
She made her own lightsaber. No, like before she was supposed to. We had to make up a form. A form.
Does admin know about the Sith saber?
Or
Or is
worry
that
about
like
it.
on the DL?
Don't.
I'm not worried about it.
Worry
I'm not bringing
about
it up. This is curious.
Orlena does not know anything about a
Vytoth, you
Sith
had one
lightsaber.
job. It was to be cool, right?
I'm totally cool.
We feel like we're
totally,
being cool
totally
right
cool.
now? Okay.
We do. I'm eating a burrito. I'm cool.
Okay.
I'm a cucumber. Okay. I'm a
Fantastic.
space cucumber. That is extra cool.
Fantastic. Don't make it hot in front of accounting. So, yes, Orlena
No.
is going to do a ride along because Master Yoda said so. And what are we going to do?
What?
You try arguing with him.
Okay. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
We all know Yoda's never been wrong about anything.
No, I can't name a single
Exclusively
time
wrong.
he's right.
He's exclusively
It's
wrong.
actually
The little swamp imp is just batting whatever the opposite of 1,000 is. So, Orlena's
He's a great
gonna-
telekinesis instructor.
He's a great
I will go to bat for him.
a great teacher. Yes, Orlena has been assigned the same mission that myself and Ros have been, which is good force, as I've come to call it.
Huh?
Because Ros actually had a bit of a vision, a bit of a portent regarding what I believe to be regarding this mission.
Yeah.
Vytoth, do you remember Duchess Satine from our time on Mandalore?
Yes, I think I do. Yes. The
Yes.
Duchess.
The one that Master Kenobi or Sir Kenobi, Dame Kenobi, was doggedly devoted to, if we remember.
Yes.
Yes, well, she's
I suppose.
gone missing on Coruscant,
Hmm.
and so we have been assigned
Okay.
with her retrieval. And Yoda, in his infinite wisdom, has given us some.
You don't think I'm just gonna try and be sly about this. You don't think they're tracking your expenses? I'm like touching my nose. As I say this. You don't think that this is kind of a internal affairs kind of thing? I'm like I'm holding the burrito behind my back, like this was not. Why
Sunny
there was
day,
mention of all the
kid.
burrito expenses? Yeah, right.
I hope you got a receipt.
I have a receipt. I always have a receipt.
hold
I
on.
have my
This was purchased 20 minutes before the mission started. This doesn't count.
But it's breakfast for the day. I can't go into it without
Kaya, this is just
fuel
Kaya.
in the
Typical
belly.
Kaya.
Right.
Call this a
The
Kadaf.
flowers are camouflage.
This is the real Kadaf right now.
So in the weeds with Gaddafi.
This is turning into a Kadath by the minute. I'm just letting you know.
That would be amazing if this is secretly a mission to the Jedi Council to bring down Kaya for like inappropriate spending.
We know
You
you're
are
stealing
bringing
staples, Kaya.
My fears to the fore right now.
Sorry.
So yes,
Oh, so wonderful. That's good luck, I suppose.
yes. Let's all wish for that, and for the Duchess Satine's hasty retrieval. Before we leave, let us all make sure that we are well and centered, and V4L is ready. Ros, before you go doting on your friend, would you please share with Vytoth and Orlena your premonition?
It wasn't so much a premonition as a sort of the same bad feeling I had back on Kiros last year. It's just
Really?
an overwhelming, sense of the dark side of the Force.
The dark side, you say?
Yep.
Yeah, Gage.
I turn to Kaya. And I say, "Please spot me." And I'm gonna try and reach out to this feeling too.
Sure.
Just to verify. So, what is that sense?
Yes.
And while that's going on, read Orlena's body language a little bit at the invocation of the dark side.
Just kind of almost. This is going to sound bad, but kind of almost excited in a way.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
That's okay. Interesting.
26.
Okay. So reaching out, you are trying to sense what Kaya is talking about. And all you can feel is the life of the city. It's overwhelming in a good way. You know, it lets you know you're alive. It lets you know that the energy binds us, that binds us all together, is binding us all together. It's working the way the Jedi have always said, even if you don't always line up with some of their kind of dogmatisms. You don't get what she's talking about. Certainly there are bad people in the city, and you can kind of feel them, icky when you kind of reach out. But other than that, there's no overwhelming. It doesn't feel like that cave. Like there's nothing gnawing at your head.
I don't. Right. I can't sense a similar sensation. I don't doubt you, but perhaps I don't know. I feel life. I feel the Force at work in the city. I don't doubt what you say. I'm just saying
Well, Ros,
unable
and
to
then
sense this at this point.
and through Ros's guidance myself, we're able to sense it from kind of a superior view. I think once we're down here, amid the bustle of it all, the noise gets quickly lost in the noise to signal ratio.
You mean that word in its literal sense of being above something, right?
Oh, yes, yes.
Literally, yeah. So, were you in the temple?
I am so
when you
steeped in
discovered
hubris, I
this?
wouldn't know the difference.
Right.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
have to scrub a little harder to get it off.
Yeah.
True.
No.
My hubris.
No.
My hubris. Your hubris is showing.
And the Dark Wizard's name is Hubris in Johnsian literalism. No, yes, I mean that we were coming from a quiet place. We were actually in the meditation rooms. And so I believe that coming from a quiet place, we were able to sense it more purely than we would here, where we are among this kind of Sesame Street block of the city. There's so much more noise down here. But I can insist that I sensed
some
it.
sort of Yoda slam.
It's
Sesame Street block.
Look, when I come for Henson Workshop, they're going to know I came for them. So, rest assured.
All right.
No, but
what?
her
how may I
premonition came well before the mission was given by Plo Koon himself. And Elena was
No.
assigned by Yoda, who has never been wrong in the history of this franchise. So, good news.
He's an excellent telekinesis teacher.
He's very good at flipping around.
Yes, and flipping other things around. Both of them. I enjoy his class. A lot of stories. You kind of have to be prepared to listen a lot, but
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about his
I
admin.
like stories.
I didn't make it that far.
To be fair to
Oh,
Yoda,
well, maybe we'll go visit.
and I say this very lightly because I will slam on Yoda whenever I can. He's mostly wrong after this point. He's
Never proven to be wrong.
He's 900 years. He's been, he's doing okay right now.
He's been right.
A lot's going to prove him wrong in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Right.
By the time he takes
now-
up professionally lying to teenagers, going to be on the downward slope.
Isn't that part of the Jedi culture, though?
Apparently.
We look.
Right. I'm kidding.
We have a lot to talk about.
Metatextual humor. So, Ros, are you all right?
Liz, did you hear that?
No, I froze again.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
I
That was a really amazing timing. Discord hates plot.
Vytoth asked if you were okay. If you were all right.
So are you all right? If you feel all right.
Oh yeah, I feel peachy.
Is Roz
Okay.
already riding on Val's shoulder?
Yes.
Good.
Love it.
Sorry to interrupt. So you felt an overwhelming sense of the dark side within the Jedi Temple?
Underneath. It was like definitely below, into
Underneath
the
the temple?
lower. Something like that. It was very vague. I just know it came from below.
Yes, from the vantage of the temple, we could sense a kind of shadow lurking beneath the surface of Coruscant. And by the surface, of course, I mean 5,000 levels up. But, yes, and then it was shortly after that Master Plo Koon came to us and gave us the mission, which corresponds to beneath the surface of Coruscant. So I do believe that they would be related.
And you felt this as well?
Foresight.
Vytoth?
I was able to confirm Padawan Ros Lek's sensation, yes. I do believe so. I would be a fool to deny the coincidence. We are taught not to believe in coincidences.
Yes.
There are no accidents.
I believe that is in R567 form. As you would know it.
You would be correct. I see your knowledge of the Force extends to paperwork as well.
You don't get to reporting this much mileage and expenses as I do without having a little bit of bureaucracy.
Wow.
Once again, I've created a woman who loves paperwork somehow on this stream. Purely incidentally, I swear.
So what language does Kaya Kadath translate into girl from accounting in?
Ooh. It's Dathmir. It's Dathmir.
But once again, they don't really have some of those words, so it's like young survivor near pile of bones.
Yeah. Superior life form who ate the most
machine.
bugs.
But counted pile of bones. Like, you know how many bones are in that pile.
That's right. Unlike Savage Opress, who's guessing.
May I ask, Master Kadath, do you feel this dark side sensation is linked to this missing Duchess?
I know that Ros sensed a shadow beneath the surface of Coruscant, merely a quarter of a cycle or whatever the bullshit word we call ours,
You can just say hours. I think at some point some West End Games book was just like, and hours and years are also acceptable.
Yes, a mere hour before summoning me, and I was able to confirm shortly before we were given this mission. I've simply been religiously trained to issue coincidence. I believe this shadow that we sensed. I would only hesitate to call it the dark side itself because we have so few experiences with it, but I don't have another word for it, a better word for it. So, yes. And we know the Duchess Satine slipped her guard, which, in our limited experience with her, doesn't surprise me too much. And has perhaps gotten herself in a bit of trouble. And again, as I already mentioned on this stream to Master Plo Koon, and I will say again to you, normally a Mandalorian alone on Coruscant would have very little to worry about, but Duchess Satine was quite married to her ideology, and I fear from that alone she is in danger on Coruscant. Writ large, just in big, bold letters.
Well, then, perhaps we should after. Do we have any sort of information about last whereabouts?
Plo Koon would have said that she was last spotted at a hotel that reaches down to level 5,000. So you can get to it from the surface, and then it goes down a bunch.
When we were crushing some death sticks out on the balcony, he said, strictly on the DL. Strictly on the DL. So...
Master, are those death sticks I smell on you?
I chewed some gum, so smell has magically disappeared.
Right. Right.
Spearmint and tobacco.
Yeah. Smells like fabric softener and weed in here. Weird.
Totally. What is this dryer sheet doing taped to the AC?
Yeah, you guys are getting away with it for sure. So yes, I'd suggest we start there and let the Force be our guide. I said convincingly.
Very well.
Looking at Ross.
Val believes you.
We have room.
Yep.
We have room for Val in this transport. Is that right?
So long as the open airways are concerned.
Yeah.
I'm presuming we're going down some of the larger trenches so far. So
yeah, you can also get there if you go into the hotel on this level and you go down a bunch, but Val may not be able to fit in the hotel. But yes, Val can fit in the shuttle, or Val could fly next to the shuttle. It's not big enough for her to ride on like she did the limo, but could fit in or nearby, just because of the way it's kind of. I guess she could magnetize herself to the bottom, but that seems dangerous. It seems more dangerous.
I think Val will fly alongside it.
Okay,
she
perfect.
doesn't get to fly around the city a whole lot.
Right.
I will insist at least one of my Padawans, former or current, accompanies that. Just with a look.
Ros,
I don't even have to say anything. I just kind of look at Roz like it's just.
Roz, are you driving the vehicle, or do you want to ride with Val?
I'll go with Val.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll ride with
All right.
Val.
What's your mechanical Vytoth?
I have two.
Now,
I have two.
unsurprisingly, our best pilot is the starship.
The droid. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
You said yours is 2, Vytoth?
I have a
2D,
2D
yeah.
plus
No,
2, so...
You should drive.
It's not going to be
Unless
much better.
in some way,
It's not going to be me. I'm a master.
can Val pilot the ship? by like taking over the brain of it or something, or interfacing with it? Since
No.
Does she have
Val's
a
the
little
best pilot.
like a little
Can
tow
she
cable?
tell us?
She could tow you.
Yeah.
She could tow you. Just put your flashers on. Just put your flashers on, and it'll be good.
Put your flash on.
Is that
It's
is
a
that like
repulsor
is that
that
like
it
a lame way to
maintains.
go into the dangerous lower levels though? To like be like the guy with this driving with his blinkers on, like
No, and
too
the
slow and
ship
then
kind
the
of
fast lane.
the ship kind of floating behind you. Like, it's not a good idea. Also, the blinkers on
right.
a Lambda class shuttle are like tiny little lights on the tips of each wing. Like, you can barely see them.
All right then.
No,
Yeah, Ros and Orlena, you want to fly? Fantastic.
I have the ability to, yes.
Well then, if there's anything I may do to assist you, do let me know. Right, I'm similar.
Ros head for the Hotel Chandrilla, and nothing that ends us on the evening vids, okay? Just don't want to appear on a Chiron in a 7-droid pile-up on whatever they call those spaceship byways.
The uncaring Jedi, once again.
Can Val actually follow behind the flying shuttle and over the intercom just like give piloting advice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wait. Ooh. It'll buff out.
Okay, repulsors are starting to die. Hit hit gas, throttle. Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, the other one.
No, it's the one in the middle.
Starboard.
I mentioned that,
No, your other starboard. There's only one starboard.
Have
have I mentioned that
right,
inanimate objects to Orlena are translucent?
Great.
Summer is a very competent young pilot who is just enjoying his break.
Yeah, he's smoking a death stick on the balcony. This is great.
Totally.
He's gonna knock off early tonight. Excellent. And as you all fly into the lower levels of Coruscant, that is where we will end our episode. You're gonna get whiplash.
Right.
You're gonna have to. Do you think a chiropractor visit after
Come on.
the mission counts as an expenditure for the mission? Like, okay. Outros and plugs. Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know. It's a nice day. It's a beautiful day. It's my son's birthday. He's 25 today. So happy birthday to Max. That's it. Tuning out.
Perfect. Liz.
Frozen Liz.
Oh, no.
Back, Liz?
Liz again.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah.
Back-
Okay, there we go.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Liz. My internet's been just the worst.
Well.
Yeah.
You're sorry to hear that. CC.
Hi, I'm CC, aka Soup, aka on the Twitters. I want to plug playing a Star Wars, a whole heckin' Star Wars. We did it. We played it.
We did
It
it.
was great.
Yeah.
That's my plug.
Excellent. Jay.
Hi. I'm Jay. Usual plugs. Black Lives Still Matter. Trans rights, human rights. Wear masks still and stay warm. There's a whole lot of weather happening in a whole lot of places that aren't used to weather, so
Yeah, be careful.
maybe don't drive for a bit if you can avoid it.
Would be ideal. and Marty.
Yes, thank you for joining us in this super serious Jedi adventure.
No jokes.
No, absolutely not. I won't tolerate them. So yes, absolutely a whole lot of weather going on out there. Hold your snide comments for areas of the country that do not have the infrastructure to deal with certain weathers that are not getting it. For instance, Texas is pretty well unprepared for things like snow and ice and sub-zero or below freezing temperatures. And that's not deserving of ridicule. It's deserving of your sympathy. Climate change is affecting everyone, it turns out, regardless of how many snowballs you can fit in a Senate. Also, unpolitically, smash a subscribe. Also, like a bell. And just...
Ring
like
a follow.
Ring a follow. Give it a try. What else are you doing? It's in the middle of a pandemic, and you shouldn't be driving because of the weather we just said. So, lovely. Be one with the Force, and also with you, too, as well. Andrew?
Excellent. Yes, everything everyone said. Please be careful. Please be safe. Please wear a mask. Maybe two, if you can. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Be careful. Stay warm. This week is Star Chasers, and then Sunday is Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. And then next Monday is CC doing a solo stream. So it's going to be fun. Join us.
What's the stream? What's the stream going to be?
CC?
I'm going to be playing this. Go alone. I'm going to make a talking sword.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
You get to play a talking sword.
Yeah, so tune in and help me do that. That'll be fun.
Hashtag not all swords.
Yeah.
Hashtag not all talking swords.
Nice.
But most of the
Redeeming.
talking swords.
Most talking swords.
Most.
Have a great night, everybody.
Happy birthday, Max.
Yay.